Yo, what's up everyone? I'm back with another professional analysis video, and this time I'll be reviewing the PAX Arena finals of Sentinels versus Cloud9 on Haven. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go. Alright, so let's see why Cloud9 gets so many T rounds. So Sentinels are going for a 3-man garage push with a window smoke. Cloud9 are doing a normal default. They also have a camera here. Camera spots them. How do they react? So it looks like they're kind of hesitant to take A, but once Vice dies, they start pushing up short, which is probably the right call here because they've lost all control of mid, and if they try and retake it now, they'll lose control of A, and then they have nothing essentially. So they get onto the bomb site, but it's a 3v4. So kind of what you need to do in this scenario is make it a 3v3, make it slightly easier. So we need someone making a hero play here. Omen smokes the entrance. Let's see what Tens does. Tens seems to go into the smoke. Okay, he's made his hero play. Now they have to play time, but then Omen dies. Oh, okay. So Omen smoked window but died, so I'm not sure what happened there. His window smoke wasn't good, but then here comes the retake. Looks like a molly into Cubby and a molly in default, I think. It looks like Sentinels did like 2 mollies there. Yeah, they mollied the right side, and I think there's a molly on default. I'm not sure though. So Sentinels were ready to play retake. I guess when you take mid control, you're looking for like 1 frag or 2 frags, and then you fall back maybe. And then because you've pushed mid control, you're kind of forcing the enemies to go to A, and then they play the retake kind of thing. So this guy, Dapper managing to get 1 kill was fine, to be fair. If he doesn't get any there, the retake is harder. There's a Molotov, and I see one more Molotov fly in, but I don't know where it goes, so we'll see. So not bad, not bad. Let's see how Sentinels take this. I think Cloud9 win this round, so let's see how. So as Cloud9, what you kind of want to be doing on these rounds, because you don't have a lot of money, you haven't forced into it, what you should be doing is playing it really slow and just making Sentinels use as much utility as they can. And there we go. So Sage has used her wall. That's $400 right there, or credits. That's 400 credits right there. Jet has used so far her her fly up spell. I can't remember what it's called. Upwind. No, I can't. Uplift. I don't know. But that's 100 credits there. So they're just playing it really slow, making them use utility. I'm sure Phoenix has maybe done a little pop flash. Oh yeah, Phoenix uses Molly, but it's free anyway. So anyway, here they come. They group up together now. Oh, they actually managed to take out Shazam on top there. Shazam playing quite aggressive for a eco round. I guess because it's eco, he thinks he can get the easy kills and farm up the eco frags, but it actually didn't pay off there because no one can trade him, and they just swung him all together from below and from window. So now 4v5, they're contacting mid together. They're probably going to Sage Wall or something because that's all NA does. There we go. Sage Wall, Recon Dart. They trade out the Sage. Sinatra, Dapper managed to get 2 kills here, but Sinatra here, I don't know if he's blind or something, but he should be going in with Dapper then and getting the trade on Dapper. But instead he's gone on his own, and now it's a 1v2 situation. And it will be an afterplant situation, it looks like, because Zoms is super far behind. To be fair, I think if our Zoms there, they know you're going to be coming from either CT or Garage, so you might as well just run and try and take that 1v1 as the other guy's planting. Now he's got to take a 1v2, and he's giving the enemy so much control that he doesn't really know where they are. And he just gets, there we go, just gets taken out. Tens with 3 kills with the Sheriff there. Not bad. Kind of bad from Sentinels there, especially because they win pistol round, so they've won the hard round. The second round should be a free win. Shazam played it kind of over aggressive. Dapper gets a 3 kill, but Sinatra doesn't manage to trade it. Sick doesn't manage to get a kill when they come onto the site because he's only got a USP. So I mean, like, if you're gonna use a USP, I think the best place to use it would be like on C something, you know? Or like in Garage, because in Garage you can fall back from the window. I think if you're playing pistol on B and they run in and your tracking is bad or you can't get the kill, then it's kind of awkward. Whereas with an SMG, if they run in there, Sick gets 2 or 3 for sure. So once again, Cloud9 are using the Omen smoke in the front of C every round. This denies C guys information, even if they're on the box. So it's super good because what you can do if you do that every round, then you can kind of like 1 round you can use that smoke to like burst onto C. So I'm pretty sure that's what they could do. They also smoked off Garage. Dapper dies on his own there. Cloud9 are playing a very like 2-2-1. They're not really taking too much like control of the map. Omen making pressure towards C, keeping the enemies there, and like obviously Sentinels are just doing a kind of stack setup. Oh, it actually looks like Cloud9 are actually going to go to the stack, so let's see. This could be an anti-strat. So the Flash is going to get Jet and Brimstone here. Recon Dart comes in, Jet flies in to as a distraction. Sick manages to get one, and the frags all come out. Bloody hell, that was mad trading there. So the molly was pretty good, because it meant when Jet came in, no one else could follow her, so she kind of gets 1v3'd, and then Jet's dead. But unfortunately, all the other frags come in and like nothing else happens. I think it's fine from Cloud9 to do that strat. Them all kind of like bursting in on the flash. Because you never know like how many people are actually there. What you could do potentially is kind of send the drone in first and that will give you information. But there was only 13 seconds on the clock by the time it was in the 1v2. So I think that's why they kind of just had to commit because they didn't have enough control over anything else really. They got the kill on A. I think after the kill on A, if you just drone in, maybe, or recon dart, you can get maybe an information of like if someone kills it. Not sure though. So let's see how Cloud9 play the first buy round versus Sentinel. So Shazam going for a super aggressive pick with his sniper here. Phoenix is in the window on the smoke. Shazam, nice kill here. I think Tens is holding this angle. I don't think he should. I think if Tens just holds the door angle and then just believes in his flick, he can just flick onto the mid window. But Brimstone smoking in window, I think they must have mollied window at the start of the round as well. Because, no, it looks like they just smoked window and then Sinatra managed to get really up close. Sage playing maybe. Oh no, he wasn't playing in front of the wall. So the sea smoke comes in. Sage uses a wall, so she doesn't really have to be bothered about it anymore. Shazam going for that pick. Mitch also dying. Oh no, Mitch killing Sinatra. So Sinatra not managing to get the kill there. Maybe they kind of know he could be there because Tens was holding quite passive as well. The mid window smoke allows for Shazam to go for aggressive picks because he doesn't have to worry about his left angle from the window, you know. So Cloud9, who haven't taken any A control yet, are starting to take A now. I mean, it's fine. I mean, they're keeping the pressure up on C, but it looks like they're just gonna burst onto A. But Dapper's got the sniper here, so he should be able to get one because it looks like Cloud9 won't be able to smoke. But he actually, so he's missed. The little jiggle peek has managed to catch him off guard, and he's gone for the reface and died. I think as soon as he dies there, he kind of just has to tuck in. So Cloud9 with the contact managed to get rewarded, and that's solely due to the fact that Dapper missed. So Mitch going up on this angle, I don't actually think this angle is very good. I think the defenders see you before you see them. And Relic's coming in with the flank, so Omen making presence towards C, then comes... You always need to have a Lurker, because Lurkers are super strong on Haven. Such a large map, and there's like so many entrances that when you get a kill, a rotation is going to happen, and in that rotation you can hear so many footsteps, and you can kind of make your kind of one-man aggressive play lurk. So yeah, Cloud9 win that round off the back of Sinatra not getting his mid-window peak, and Dapper not playing it. Pardon me, I don't know why I'm yawning. I woke up at 8 o'clock to be fair. So yeah, Dapper not managing to get that kill was kind of crucial to Cloud9, and that's all you need sometimes. You just need someone getting the pick and someone making the mistake. And that opens up the round. Sometimes it's as simple as that. You don't need flashy strats. So Ten's going for an aggressive pick here. Brimstone always smoking off mid window for Shazam, so he doesn't really have to worry about it. He can look at mid window at the start, but now he can always go for these aggressive plays in middle, especially on Jet, because Jet can simply just do that. Once she gets contact or something, she dashes in. She actually kills the drone, so now Cloud9 can't get the garage control that they probably wanted. So now they're relying on Mitch to make this entry with the operator. The Omen smoke comes in, putting pressure onto mid window, and actually Cloud9 leave. No, Sentinels leave the garage area. Dapper still has quite a lot of A control, so Sinatra doesn't really need to rotate yet. And it looks like Brimton doesn't have too much control over C. So the flash comes in, he has to tuck in, he's probably going to get seen, and he's dead. Not sure what I think about that. especially when you know the enemy team has an Omen. A most common Omen flash is to do that flash across there, and he didn't have any support. Especially because A had, let's go back quickly, because A had quite a lot of control still, 49 seconds on the clock, and they still haven't even gone towards A, like, quite, like, aggressively towards A. They could be on short, but the camera kind of spots that angle. Sinatra, they're playing 2B right now. They've smoked off Garage, so it could be a C split coming in. Even if it's a C split coming in, this position I don't think is very strong. He's still got a smoke and a Molotov. So he was smoking towards Garage, but they didn't have any control into Garage. So, like, the enemies could be in Garage, but his smoke in Garage is kind of useless, you know? So I'm not sure what his thoughts were there with the smoke. He should just smoke C long, C entrance. Anyway, so the blind comes in and he dies. And then I think this round is pretty much over too. It's a 4v4 retake. Oh, Sage is actually already in. The Molotov from Sinatra is pretty good there. And it means the Shinobi has to swing. To be fair, Shinobi doesn't have to swing that much, bloody hell. Shinobi could just tuck downwards to where the Cypher is, but he's actually wide swung and just died. So he's opened up the round for the team to come in. But Vice gets a trade and Vice tucks into the smoke. Vice played it quite well here. And now he just plays time. Shazam in on the site, but Vice hovering in the smoke. Shazam, he's dead. Yeah. So Shazam kind of like retaking on his own there, while Dapper is like, I kind of don't really want to retake. So I think they should have made the call of like tucking back there, because if they manage to save 2 operators for this round, they could still make quite a lot of presence and potentially win the round just solely off of the operator. Because so far Shazam has got 2 entries in 2 rounds, I think, with his operator. I'm not sure if he actually got an entry last round. He killed the drone. No, I don't think he did. Oh no, he did. He killed Tens twice. So he's managed to kill Tens twice with his operator. So the recon dot comes in on A long. It doesn't get killed, so they should have quite a lot of presence to actually go and take some A long control. But they still play it quite slow. Camera gets taken out on short. Dapper now going for his aggression peak, but like, I don't know what that is, stream. I don't think that's very good. Anyway, so Sit gets caught out. Now they just rush up on C. Good reactive call from Cloud9 there. Soon as they kill Dapper, they know the camera's been destroyed on A, so there's at least 1 man there, maybe the 2 man set up. Sinatra throws his molly in on the default, but stops the plant for a bit, but I still think... Oh, he actually ultied. They're actually going for this hardcore. He's done 2 flashes, good flashes, but Cypher's ready for it. Yeah. I don't think this AWP angle is very good. And also, why did he swing to the right? Sage had it, I think. Let's have a look. So yeah, Sage was on the corner, not looking. I guess he didn't believe Relics could be there. I think it's fine if he just posts up and keeps his eye on the left, because he's cleared all of the right. So if he has guys on the right, he just has to flick to him. I don't know. It's awkward going for that angle with the operator, I think. All right, second buy round. Let's see what Cloud9 and Sentinels do. So far, like, Sentinels have been quite aggressive and been getting the entries, but then Cloud9 just seem to get these control back and, like, managing to kind of punish Sentinels with these execute plays with the Omen flash. So Sinatra's super aggressive here. Surely he doesn't get... Oh my goodness, Shazam with a good cover, Sinatra with the molly. So they have like a 3 man towards A here, really trying to stop this A aggression, which is good. Shazam getting the kill there is huge. Zom's getting the refrag onto Tens. This is good. Oh, but the Sage on the flank. Oh my goodness. So the Sage here played it really well. Mitch, he manages to cross, and instead of like going to help his teammates, he uses the opening that his teammates are making, like all the noise that his teammates are making, to actually come and get the fast flank onto them and get the double kill. The double. So Mitch there getting the kill. He's playing time now. Doesn't even need to wall yet, to be fair. That was a good flank by Mitch. So now he gets a plant, Omen covering. Omen smoking heaven. Oh, but Sick getting 2 there, so they didn't wait for the smoke. I think this Omen died twice now with his smoke. He doesn't like... even expect it, you know?
Overly confident that it was going to work out to blind Sick, and he's had none of that. Going to get them back, keep the economy
So
strong.
they res the guy there because their economy is pretty bad.
Waiting for the defuse to come in.
So they're resing for economy instead of resing for the round win. And also, you kind of don't want to be holding your res for ages. So using the res there, especially when the economy's that bad, it was good. I'm sorry. So let's see what happens next. 5-2 now. So they've stopped the first buy round, and that was solely due to that was an aggressive play. So Sentinels are doing well with these aggressive plays. They always get the entries. They always get the advantage from them as well. But let's see, like, what they do this round. So it looks like they're doing the same again. All three towards C A long. Oh, is Tens boosted on the wall? Yeah, he is. That's pretty big, actually. So Tens was boosted, but Shazam instantly peeks that. That's kind of mad. So he kills it. Oh, my god. Oh no, Shazam. Sinatra's dead now, surely. Oh, Shanaza again. Oh my god. Oh! Sinatra actually gets two. Phoenix is pretty good in those close combat situations, to be fair. Just spam the flashes and the flames. But they get the kill. Wait, how the hell did Zoms die? So Zom's playing. Oh, he didn't play that very well. So right now, I wonder if they expect Zoms to be there. What Zoms can do is literally just kind of play a tight angle. As soon as he peeked the short angle, it's not really favorable for him because it's such a tight angle. Like, look, so he's got literally. Oh, sugar, sorry. If I go back, so Zom's here. He shouldn't play like this. So he's done his ultimate as well to try and stop them from pushing, but it was too late. Now look, so him peeking this angle is so pixel like tight that the enemies are just going to be wide swinging it anyway, so you can't even react to it in time. They've now spotted him here, so now they're going to push in and trade him out, and he's like still playing this wide angle as well. I think if he just kind of tucks in here and plays here, like in like this kind of runway bit, I think he'll get 1 or 2 kills because it means like they have to clear so many more angles before they actually peek him. But he gave them the frag and gave them the opening for free. Now the retake comes in, but it's gonna be hard because they've got the crossfire of Under Heaven and in this right cubby they got no way of getting him out. Shinobi dying there was actually huge. Like Shinobi shouldn't die there. Shinobi should be playing off contact of these guys. But luckily Mitch and Vice play the contact play quite well. They play the crossfire contact kind of. That kill was big. But Shazam kind of opting to kill the drone after not wanting to kill the drone was almost a huge whiff. Damn. So the aggressive plays are working still. It's just like these little fundamentals that are going wrong with like being aware of the flag, being aware of like what the enemies can do. And so far I'm seeing Zalms have a bad game, but it's okay. Okay, so once again, like, I think this is the one good thing about Haven. It's such a big map that you can get away with doing, like, aggressive plays like these, you know? So let's have a look here. So, Omen flashes them off. They tuck in, but he hears them. They wall him off. Oh, Relics actually gets a kill there. TPing onto the wall. I'm not sure what that will do for him. I don't think he's got a very good angle there, yeah. So Dapper trying to hold him back, but now he's dead. Ten's coming through and just sniping him. I think Ten's just had to retreat there. Once Sage died and the wall was down, he just has to fall back. Because there's no way he's going to be holding this. And I think not Sentinels, Cloud9 do quite a nice reactive play here. They get the kill and they know one's there. Look at them all like flanking. So Jet comes, Relics gets the kill, and Sova's coming now. Cloud9 don't really take much control of the map on their own. They're kind of like they group together quite a lot. Like I don't think anyone's really making any plays because like to be fair, like in this situation, I don't know if they smoke window at the start, but you could have Sage already up close to be here, hearing these rotations. Now Sage is kind of moving when the execute's coming, which is fine to be fair, but Sage could be here by now. and already coming in and already just completely stopping them. But it doesn't really matter because they're not gonna retake this. Zoms dies, not expecting the flank. Always expect the flank on Haven guys against a team. They always almost have like someone lurking because the map has so many entrances and the map is so good for lurking. So nice round from Cloud9. The problem is with these aggressive plays from Sentinels, it's like good, but it's also bad. It's good if it works, it's bad if it doesn't work because you're gifting Cloud9 a lot of control of the map. If you go for these aggressive plays and you die, then you kind of gift Cloud9 the map. And also Cloud9 are playing so passive anyway that the fact that they're playing passive means that these aggressive plays are getting rewarded, you know? Because they're just holding and ready for that, you know? So Tens comes in. Straight through middle this time. Super aggressive mid play because I think they know Sentinels are on a bad buy. They're already pushing up to mid B. They got Cypher traps on A and C, so and a Cypher camera there spotting it. I don't know if that's our Cypher camera. So I don't think Cypher spotted anyone. I'm not sure whose camera that is. But... Here we go. So the execute comes in. They slow left, wall the right. So they're actually planning on fighting contesting the whole of the site. I think this is kind of a weird site to take, really. Yeah, Shazam with a nice flank here. I'm surprised he managed to get over the wire without anyone realizing. So I guess none of them expected Shazam to be coming through this. I think he just hops over it. Oh no, he flies over it from here. Does he? Oh no, he just Q flies over it. And he's got a huge flank. I think attacking B on a against an eco is not very good. It's too many tight quarters, too many angles to check, and it's very awkward going onto B site. B site doesn't really feel like a bomb site. It feels more like a middle. It feels more like a place you could try and take control of sometimes. I think the best place for them to go, they're having a lot of success on A and they're having a lot of success on C. And also they can use their abilities to their advantage. Omen here doesn't even get to flash the guys onto B, and before they know it against Eco Round, you know on Eco Round all the enemy defenders are literally going to be like running into flank. So I don't know, I don't think B is that great to take like fully control of. I think if you play B quite passive take, like you do the wall close and then you just plant and play the retake, the enemies won't be able to retake because they won't have a lot of utility. But trying to actually take the whole site seems not strong. So anyway, Dapper actually managed to get super close here, and I think it's because Cloud9 takes such slow control of the site. Oh, bloody hell. Him going through that smoke is kind of risque. Sova ulting somewhere as well. So Sova's just ulting all the way across A. Maybe to try and get info. What did Sentinels do at the start of the round? So they're playing 3 there. The reason why they had less on A8 Sentinels is because Dapper had such an aggressive position, but him pushing through that smoke is kind of cuckoo. Let's see what they do. I'd say drone into Garage, try and get some more info there. Take control of Garage now. You've got enough pressure on A to drag a rotation, which has happened now. Look, they get the kill on A, and they get a lot of rotation, so they're just going to group up, and looks like they're grouping up towards C, which has been their most successful strat against buys. They literally just blind in, recon dart backside, jet dashes in, they smoke the B garage area, they wall it off, boom, now they play retake. And bloody hell, Sentinels are so far away. If I was... if I was Sentinels, I think it'd be really hard to retake here. Unless they have mollies and stuff. The Phoenix wall comes in, but Ten's just swinging here, gets blinded, but gets one. That's good. So he gets one. Enemies don't have a lot of time to retake. Sage on long now just needs to survive because she's like the anchor to this. Oh goodness, they're actually gonna lose. Oh no, surely. Oh my god. Ping the bomb? What happened there? How did Omen die? Oh, Omen dies in the molly. Oh, so they mollied and slowed here. I mean, I think Shinobi kind of whiffs here. But using the smokes, Using the smoke on long is super strong. The slow on garage is super strong too. And the molly combo onto the garage is super strong. I think Shinobi just whiffs. I think Shinobi kills this brimstone almost every time.
They're holding it.
And then he can just focus on the bomb. But oh my god, this is awkward. Damn. Really good retake, I guess, considering. It's a 4v4 retake for C site. That's hard. But they had quite good usage of utility, slowing the short there, smoking the long, and then using the jet smokes for the bomb is kind of strong.
This was all Cloud9, but props to the retake coming out of the Sentinels. Back-to-back
Bloody hell.
Seven
Kind of fortunate as well that Shinobi whiffed. But that's all it takes in some games, guys. Like, you don't need the most razzle-dazzle strats, you just need enemies making mistakes when you just go for, like, a solo play or a contact play, or you just need to be hitting your shots at the end of the day. So, I think they'll change up the tempo here. They're actually jump spotting long. It's kind of risky. Okay, the cage comes in now. Boom. So they have the 3-man towards A default, Jet towards middle, and Omen towards C long. Just keep smoking C long. His smoke is actually scaring the Sage so much, by the way, because the enemy Sage, the Sentinel Sage, seems to just use her wall straight at the start when she sees this smoke. Look, she's almost like expecting this contact play. Anyway, the smoke comes in, and they're already contacting towards B because, so what's happened is they faked that they could be kind of around this area, and now they're just contact towards B because Jet managed to take control of all this close area by herself. It's weird because, like, I think Sentinels were having most success when they just put Shazam on the AWP on B, and they just kept smoking window. That was their most success. But now they've got like this Zombs guy on the back of the site. He holds a jump up, which is quite good. He has an ulti. Oh, he's whiffed though. He's absolutely got pwned. The orbital strike was quite good for delaying the plant. Nice molly from Sinatra. Nice kill from Sinatra. Surely they win this round. Oh, they don't. So Dapper just gets caught using his utility in the 2v2, which isn't great. Shazam has the bomb here. And he knows where both are because... Oh my god, this is awkward. Oh, he's fucked. Unlucky. I don't know, I think sometimes players... This is like I feel like the experience that you wouldn't see in like CSGO players is when like it's just cool, calm, collected, you know? It seems like as soon as a player gets a kill, or like players are more frag hungry and not really punishing, and they're getting punished for it, essentially. They're not really controlling themselves. Like Sinatra gets the bomb kill there, but then continues to like swing around the close wall angle, which isn't very favorable for him. He should once he gets a kill, he just needs to tuck in, wait for Dapper to come, and Dapper can help, and they play together. But he played kind of solo there. So it looks like Sentinels are going for a super fast kind of like C-split play here with the smoke onto window. So Sentinels don't have the Omen, and the Omen smokes are better, I feel, for C long and B entrance. They really block off the site. So the C-split comes in, but nice flash from Relics there. And nice control of Cypher cages here. So nice use of Cypher cages. Cypher completely blocks off the site, so Sentinels can't really get too much control of it. And the recon dart as well. Like they were ready for this C split. In other words, they had relics on close rotation. Let's have a look. So Sage actually, at the start of the round, Sage looks like he actually holds here. A long. They've got Jet on B. Omen smokes from there. The entrance of A long. The split comes in. Trap's been located. Cameras now spotted them. Boom, boom. Both cages up. Flash comes in. Yeah. They had a really good kind of anti-C split strat here. On the fly. They had just a good setup, really. And then they walled him off long. Yeah. Cloud9 are quite good at Haven. That's why I wanted to watch this match. Them doing this smoke at the start of A is kind of interesting, though. Like they do this smoke up here. I think it's an interesting smoke because I don't know how useful it is, you know. But it looks like Sentinels are doing exactly what Cloud9 did with the bursting onto B. The flash comes in, blind from Relics instantly, so and the wall comes in and Relics kind of just takes them out. And I guess this is the difference between Sentinels and Cloud9. Cloud9 had someone with a rifle on the site, and the flash came in and he instantly knew what to do. Like he already had a reaction. They flash, I will blind them, and then I'll peek. And he peeks with his rifle. It allows for like less room for error. If he had a pistol and he starts whiffing, then it's like ooh, a bit awkward. But with a rifle, he can just spray them down because he knows they don't have too much armor. And boom, 10-4. Huge. They win pistol. They lost first pistol, but they take it back. Now they win pistol, and that's how you can like secure a pistol round. Right, so first buy round. See what happens. So they smoke instantly the A entrance. I find it weird smoking there because look, the Sentinels are already pushed through it all. Sentinels have gone 4 towards A, man. They've heavy grouped at the start already. That's the difference between Sentinels and Cloud9. Cloud9 played defensive, quite passive it looks like. Look, and Sentinels played T-side very aggressive at the start. They're already getting ready to like contact onto A, it seems. Camera spots them, cage triggered, flash comes in, the boys are already kind of flanking onto the site. Sick gets a nice kill, Vice gets a refrag, Shinobi spraying through the smoke there, manages to get Sick. Now it's a 3v3 play, bomb down, here we go, this is make or break moment. Cypher watching the flank because there's no tripwires. No tripwires have been activated too though. Shazam playing this one frag position. I think it's good. Shazam can take a frag and then kind of tuck in. Brimstone using his Molotov now to stop the retake is quite interesting. Brimstone could use his Molotov for the Art Plant. Shazam re-peeking there was really dumb. Zom's trying to trade him there was also dumb. Oh my god. I think all they need to do, Shazam gets to kill, Shazam chills now, and then they kind of just leave Shazam on his own on the side to make a play. And if as long as Shazam plays time, the enemies can't retake. This Molotov could have been used more in a clutch scenario for the after plant, because you know that the enemies won't be able to defuse with the Molotov down for 8 seconds, so that's huge amount of time. Zom should just play for his Molotov and not use his Molotov to stop a retake, because his Molotov didn't actually stop the retake. Like he can't, he does when he uses that Molotov. How's the enemy supposed to know that the enemy? How's he supposed to know that the enemies are about to retake just then? Whereas when he Molotovs the bomb, he knows that the enemies have to be defusing that bomb. Like the enemies didn't have to retake when he Molotov, so they kind of just waited it out. Well, Dapper kind of swung out like a maniac, but that was it. Oh, Tens manages to get 3 kills just like that. This is a good position from Tens getting up on this block, and him just smoking instantly as well was a nice reaction. Him just spraying through this was good as well. Like, I think it was just bad from Sentinels really. Not getting the trade, swinging out too early on him. You know, it was kind of like if you swing that position together, you trade him easy, or you both die. But at least you both die doing something correct, you know? Normally you'll get rewarded doing something correct, but they kind of did something wrong, and then they all die. Now it's left for a 2v4 situation. Sick actually managing to get a kill there is kind of huge. And also Zom's getting a kill on the long guy is kind of huge. So now they've managed to make a 5v2 into a 5v3. But it's awkward now still. Zoms is still in this position. I'm not even sure how you play this scenario. Because you don't know if someone's pushed A or anything. But they actually get given the site. That's kind of mad. So they contact onto the site. I think they don't plant here. I think they both push CT instead of holding. Oh, he's mollied. I think they could have gone aggressive here. Now they go solo aggressive. Like Zoms just peeks on his own. Doesn't really make sense. They're not playing together here. Sick, kind of bloody being slippery snake here. What? Go on. Oh, baby! That was sick. That was bad by Cloud9 as well. Once again, like, It's fundamental basics, guys. On a retake, number one on a retake, don't get your utility out. Just use your utility at the start, but then keep your rifle up because you don't know if you're gonna get peaked like with your slow orb out or something. And number two, go together. Like what happened here? Like if they go together here, boom. So this is all really well played from Sick here. Like big round. But look, boom. This guy swung and dinked him. If Omen swings as well, he's dead. But Omen swings on his own. Like I don't get it. Fundamentals, guys. Swing together. One of them should be saying, "Come with me," or "I'm gonna follow you." That's what I do. I'd say that's what I do, but I'm missing. I need to get my fundamentals back. In CS:GO, that's all I used to do. I used to be, I follow you, I follow you, and I just used to just be literally like holding hands with my teammate as he retook it. But big round from Sick. You gotta punish it when teammates do that, and that was a really nice use of individual play. I don't know how they lost that round. It's kind of huge. So Sentinels once again kind of like taking this A control. They seem to favor the A control the most, and Cloud9 seem to play extremely passive, using Omen smokes to kind of just like play time, it seems. But this Omen smoke is quite helpful for Sentinels, I feel. Because look, they can get up close and super close without any info. And instantly they can just literally be like, yeah, let's pop flash in here. So he sees them here. See what he does. So the flash comes in, he flashes, gets gadooshed, and then they just super fast flank the site. I guess this is similar to what Cloud9 did, but it didn't work for Cloud9. Like, I think it's just a case of like if it works or not. Like, and you know how I flame Cloud9 saying like when they did it is not the best place to go. Yet Sentinels just do it now and it seemed to work. So like, I don't know. I think it just really depends on scenarios. But I think Cloud9 kind of didn't do it too well.
I'm like, okay, you guys can breathe again. Let's take a look at how Sinatra got the job done. It was Sick running through the back.
I think it's just situational. I think there's ways you can make it so when you do go onto the B site, you eliminate chances of dying by you doing certain things before you go in, you know? I think that's what Cloud9 could have done. And then their B take thing when they did it against an eco would have been fine. Alright, here we go then. Second buy round, I think. Alright, so once again, Sentinels really seem to favor this A presence, like really aggressive A presence, using the Cypher camera to get close. Sinatra Molly's here, already spots off 10s. I tell you what, NA love playing that angle, by the way. And they always get Molotov doing it. Boom, so this setup has been kind of anti-strat quite a bit. Oh my god. So let's see here. So instantly Sentinels get the kill and they start making a lot of pressure towards A. And as you can see, there's so much rotation going on right now. But this is also my issue with Sentinels' setup. They put so many people towards A that now they have no presence elsewhere. Like if they had a person close garage now, and the garage guy could probably hear the rotation of stage to B, he could literally walk into garage and walk up C. Or walk into garage into here, and as they run back to here, he can catch a rotation, you know? Like, they grouped up really unnecessarily. Like, it wasn't necessary to group up there. That's why I think, like, 4-1 works on this map, or 3-1-1. Because if you get these, like, smart players into manage to get themselves into positions, they can really abuse the map. And because Haven's such a huge map, like you're definitely able to abuse it. I think that's where Haven's gonna go as well. Like it's gonna be Haven's gonna be a map where you fake, you send fakes, and you use the fake. You just poke and prod, almost like chess, I guess. Like chess is like making moves and reacting to what your opponent does. You know. I don't know. I never played chess. So instantly the C split comes, but now like this guy's in position. The flash comes in, which is good, but the slow is literally like they're grouped up again. Oh my god. The good thing about being grouped up is they trade instantly, but the bad thing about being grouped up is they have no spice, you know. They have no one on the flank. They have no one like making this separate play. If someone came through here through long, he'd instantly be able to like refrag Sinatra, push up onto the site, you know. But instead they all kind of C split. And it wasn't like it was an unexpected. Look, the
the
A guy, Cloud9's A guy, I can't remember if it's Dapper or Vice, but he manages to push up like extremely onto A after the aggression and get so much info. And look, they've already got 3 on C now. That's what I mean, like the rotation, the map is so huge that like he's pushed there, they've got the rotations in. They spent so much time rotating to the other side that Cloud9 managed to get so much information.
Okay, in the 12th round, Cloud9, a map point.
And look at that
Yeah.
utility usage from mid. Just being that safe pair of hands.
So yeah,
Big game
I think
changer.
Cloud9 have more of a
Round 12, which is map point 1-1, would be the
understand,
scoreline
like
if
Cloud9 have
things
a
go
better
Cloud9's way. Of course, it's a best of 5,
better
so this
use
goes
of
all
this
the way
map so
through.
far. I also
That
think
question, what everyone in the
Brimstone is
chat was
super
saying
good with
for
his
number one
afterplant
and was
mollies,
thinking, you
but
got
I
the
think
12th
Omen
round
smokes are
Cloud9.
better
I
for
think
this
they
map.
end it here, or do they?
We're going to find out. It's
Tens
looking
getting
phase
two.
10.
Was that a collat to
So
start?
they go
And it's
for
a
again
double.
towards
It's
A.
a
They
straight up
don't
double.
smoke
You've
it,
taken out some of your big
I
hitters.
think.
And I think they end it here, or do they?
Yeah, they don't smoke it, they just
Find
swing.
out. It's
And
looking
Tens
phase
gets
10.
two.
Was that a collat to start? I'll take
It's
it.
the double. It's a straight up double, and you've taken out some of your big hitters straight
That's
away.
interesting,
There's no
like,
better way to do it, and no better
what's the
man to
point
be
in
at the helm
swinging
of
that?
it. Tens can fall away
Like,
here.
people throw the cage there for a reason because the cage denies information and it puts pressure on the AWPer. But you swinging that, you're relying on the AWPer one or the operator guy to miss, and you give him a lot of info. Whereas, like, if you cage it, you don't give him any info. In theory, you give him pressure. So I wonder why they swung that. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, Dapper making some
Because
noise
Cypher
out here.
cages, you
This
can't really
Tens
use
is one
Cypher
of the
cages
toughest
anywhere
squads.
else. So Cypher
That
cages towards A
aggressiveness
are
was
super
used
strong,
in the
I think.
previous round, so
Like,
they
you
are
can't
not
really
really
throw
needing
it
to
anywhere
raise back
else.
the numbers. This is fully a 3 versus 5 with 50
But
seconds,
now
and it's
Tens
Tens
just
in
gets
your
so many
face. He's going to
kills.
find his third.
Oh
Get the
my
ace,
god.
Tens. I'm ready for another
Are you
highlight clip.
kidding me?
Let's put this game away and move forward.
Yeah.
Now, the ultimate
So I
is
hope
still available for
you
Zox.
guys kind of
Only
see
thing
like
I
the
can say,
power of
okay,
like
I'm just going to shut up and
how to
watch Tens for a little bit.
better work this map from watching this video, but it looks like this game is over. It's interesting. Interesting.
Unfazed by anyone. I don't know what Zoms does, man. What can you do in these buckets?
Boom.
Okay, all right. That's
Tens
one
is
ace.
going
They're looking for
aggressive.
the ace. And there it
Understandably, he
is.
wants his
Tens and
ace.
Cloud9 will tie up this series 1-1
Not bad.
after a fantastic attacking half.
What can you do in these
Let's
buckets?
get the minimap up. Alright, so you can see the mini up in the top left. So yeah, so Sentinels seem to be rocking that 4-1 setup or 5 burst setup, it seemed. And then Cloud9 were rocking a more passive setup. Admittedly, I liked Sentinel's CT side with the aggression plays. They actually got a lot of opening picks on Shazam at the start. I don't like their mid-round comp, like their mid-round setups and their mid-round plays. I think Cloud9 had more of an understanding of the map, and they seem to their kind of play seemed to favour them. I mean, there were rounds where Dapper missed in window with the operator. That was kind of a crucial round. But overall, I think Cloud9 had a better control and like pressure on the map. I think Sentinels were very one-dimensional with how they took control on Haven. Um, maybe it's due to the comp because they have Phoenix. So Phoenix is good because he can flash and clear areas and push enemies back with his flashes without dying. You've got Brimstone with his three smokes. Three smokes are good for executes, but that's pretty much it. Like you can't smoke top C like you can on Omen. You can't smoke here like you can on Omen because the enemies can see over Brimstone smokes. So Brimstone's afterplant mollies are good, but it's just they can't even get onto the bomb site. So what's the point in having a Brimstone, you know? So I'm thinking like maybe Omen's better than Brimstone is. Omen also provides a flash. So if they had Omen as well, they'd have a Phoenix flash to clear angles, and then they'd have the Omen flash for the execute maybe. And you don't really need to smoke too many places on this map. Like maybe you smoke CT or window there, you know, like I think this map doesn't really favor I think this map executes are strong, but I don't think you need Brimstone for executes. I think you need ways of taking control of the map and like Cloud9 have Sova. The drone is really good at taking control. They have Omen smokes. They have the Cypher. I know Sentinels also have a Cypher. They got the Sage. Sage is super good because Sage slows are really strong. And I think Sage Wall is super strong in this map for B or B split. Like if you come out of garage, you can wall across here and then split onto B. You can wall C when you come out. You can wall across here on C if you come out of garage. You can split garage with a wall here. You know, like I think Sage is super strong. I prefer Cloud9's comp. I actually when I actually make a team when my team is formed, I think I'll be rocking Cloud9's comp, maybe without Jet. Although I if I get to play Jet, like I want to play Jet, But I think yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think the comp isn't too important, but also I think both comps are kind of good in their own way. But I think Omen is better than Brimstone on this map, and especially with the way kind of Sentinels played it as well. I think they could have got more usage out of Omen than Brimstone. Brimstone on CT side was quite good for them though. Anyway, I'm kind of like digressing. I hope you like this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you want me to review next. Maybe I'll review another one of these maps. Okay. Thanks for watching, and peace.